Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great day so far. We are just a few weeks away from the start of another United Football League season. 8 teams will be looking to take home the championship in June, including your Michigan Panthers. But before we can look ahead to that, we still have a full regular season to get to, and that all kicks off on March 30th. There's a lot of things to look forward to, and to help with that, we are happy to be joined by the Vice President of Team Business and Event Operations for the Panthers, Mr. Scott Schiff. Scott, thank you so much for being here today. We really do appreciate it.
Good afternoon, Phil. Thanks for having me.
Of course, and I just got to start off by asking, because I know how excited I am for another Panther season. How excited are you as somebody with the team? How excited are you for another year?
I'm super thrilled to put less words. We're kicking off here with our second season in the UFL. We're playing 5 games at Ford Field again. Couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, no, you touched on it, of course, that we want to talk about those 5 games that are going to be coming to Ford Field. A reminder to everybody that tickets for those home games are on sale right now. It's a lot cheaper than maybe going to a Lions game, and hopefully the Panthers can keep up the winning ways that the Lions have been seeing this year as well. Really only about 10 weeks out from really that first game for the Panthers. The team obviously getting set to start the season up again. Scott, have you been in contact with any members of the team, maybe head coach Mike Nolan, talking about, where is the team kind of at a little bit out, a couple of weeks out really from the start of the season, trying to get over that hump and into the championship game?
Yeah, we're a couple weeks out from training camp. It sounds like we have a lot of returners coming back from last season's team that went to the conference championship against the team that ended up winning it all, the Birmingham Stallions. So we're looking forward to getting them back in market. We're looking forward to getting the action going again.
And that was something I did want to touch on as well, just because it seems like the Panthers continue, the past 2 seasons have made it to the conference championship game, just 1 win away from making it to that championship. Is this the year? What do you think is it going to take for the team to get over that hump and maybe end up in the championship game this year?
Yeah, what I've been told a lot with this league, it's all about quarterback play and being mobile and seeing if we can get in the end zone. So I've heard that we're the most competitive team up against Birmingham, so we'll see if we can put that against us. Obviously, you keep mentioning with the Lions, we couldn't be more proud of our guy, Jake Bates. Every conversation I think anybody has involving the Michigan Panthers and the Lions' success comes back to our guy, Jake Bates, so we couldn't be more proud of him.
That was going to be kind of my next question, seeing Jake kind of excel in the NFL level. Would you mind expanding on that just a little bit? The time he spent in Detroit with the Panthers, I got the chance to speak with him. Well, couldn't have been a nicer guy. Glad to see that he's dominating in the NFL. Just knowing that he really got that chance to get to the NFL through the Panthers. What does that mean to you guys?
Yeah, that's huge. The synergy, the recognition, the fact that we can call our own guy, he's our guy playing in the same marketplace, the success the Lions are having. Now that people make that connection that, oh, he was already here. He was our guy originally. So, yeah, we couldn't be more proud. Our fan club, our social is basically a Jake Bates fan club. There's a lot of activity online. People love it when we post about him. And hopefully we involve him in some form or fashion with our upcoming season.
Yeah, no, definitely something to keep an eye on there. And I do want to shift over to the UFL as a whole now, Scott, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Again, this is only the 2nd season for this league in particular, but this is going to be the 4th season for the Panthers since they came back with the USFL, now the UFL. What is it about the UFL that you think maybe sets it apart from other spring football leagues or other football leagues in general? What do you particularly love about the UFL that makes you want to keep coming back with the Panthers?
Yeah, if I could just expand on that and give the audience a little bit background. The United Football League is a professional spring football league born from the merger of the XFL and the USFL, which the Michigan Panthers were a part of. That was launched just over a year ago. And we're already talking expansion markets. We have the backing from Redbird Capital Partners, Fox, Danny Garcia, Dwayne Johnson. Our league media partners include ESPN, ABC, who will present our UFL championship game in June. And Fox is launching a new Fox UFL Friday, a new night dedicated to UFL action with games every Friday night during our 10-week regular season, actually kicking off March 28th.
And for those games that are at Ford Field now, again, that first home game for the Panthers is going to be on April 4th. As you mentioned, it's a rematch of the USFL Conference Championship game from last season. You guys are going to be taking on the Birmingham Stallions. You guys also have a lot of fun themes and giveaways planned for this season as well. And I would kind of want to give you the chance to really just talk about some of the things that you're really excited about for fans to engage with this season at Ford Field.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. A couple things there. We're super excited to kick off year 2 of the UFL this spring. Again, 5 games at Ford Field. We're very fortunate to call Ford Field home. They're great partners hosting us and are obviously used to putting on a first-class production with football games with the Lions. I believe we have a great family-friendly, affordable experience that everyone can enjoy. Great for the diehards, which we, the Michigan Panthers, have a very engaged and loyal fan base, but also good for the casual fan. Good for families who want to build those core memories with their children at a sporting event. With our product, maybe you want to follow the guys and see where they might end up, like the Jake Bates story. Obviously being rostered on NFL, which we love to talk about Jake Bates and his story. Maybe this gives the casual fan an opportunity to sit in great seats at Ford Field that they haven't been able to experience before. I know as a parent, young kids might not have the attention span to sit in their seats for a whole football game. Add in TV timeouts and taking a loop around the concourse starts to sound like a pretty good idea. So we'll make sure we have plenty of engaging activations, whether it's taking a picture underneath this 15-foot tall inflatable panther, interactive games and activities for the kids, and then our lovable mascot Pablo making the rounds.
Yeah, no, like I said, Scott, and for everybody watching, the first home game for the Panthers is happening on April 4th against the Birmingham Stallions. Then you're going to have 3 straight weeks to check them out at Ford Field. And again, 5 total games throughout the UFL season for you to check out the Panthers at Ford Field. Scott, before we let you go, obviously you guys have put a lot of effort into making sure the whole fan experience is fun at Ford Field. You're really looking forward to putting out another winning team and possibly, as I keep mentioning, continue that string of success the Lions have had. But for those that are maybe, like you said, unfamiliar with the UFL, maybe they've never been to a game before, maybe they've never been to a football game before, what would you tell somebody to get them out there and give the UFL a chance, let them know that this is a league that they can enjoy great football, great atmosphere, and really just get to know the fan base as well?
Yeah, thank you for that. Russ Brandon, our president and CEO, often talks about it being a league of opportunity, league of innovation, but we're a league of experience. We have a lot of fan experience packages available. For kids to come down, we offer the opportunity for kids to come down on the field and take a sprint on the field after the game. So imagine being a kid, seeing big Ford Field, walking down on that field and then looking up. Like, that experience is unmatched. Tickets are very affordable. As I mentioned, you can sit in great seats at Ford Field, maybe something they haven't been able to do. Going back to our 5 games, we'll have more information coming out about the actual themes, the promotions, the giveaways, the activations at a later date, but we will obviously include the opening kickoff game. We'll have a throwback game, which is an ode to those that are familiar, that 83 team that won the championship back in the day. We'll do a kids day focused on youth football here in Michigan. We'll do a hats off to heroes, recognizing members of our community that protect and serve, and then obviously a fan appreciation game celebrating all of our fans who bring that energy each and every week to Ford Field.
All right, great stuff. And remember, everyone, that first home game for the Panthers is on April 4th. They're going to be taking on the reigning UFL champions, Birmingham Stallions. That's going to make for a great game. And, of course, there's going to be 4 other opportunities throughout the year for you to check out the Panthers at Ford Field. We've got the full schedule and ways to get your tickets right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Scott, before we thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Phil. Thank you.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live.